I'm Sean Johnson, one of the co-founders of Approved Home Pros. And on Approved Home Pros, not only do we recommend and bring you the best home pros, we actually use them. We're here in my garage. We need a little bit of work done, so I'm lucky enough to have Braden Wasserman from Access Garage Door. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
Really good. I'm glad you're here because we need some help with some of our things. But I wanted to ask you, what is the most common call you get for garage door service and repair from folks here in San Diego?
So, Sean, most often people will call us and they'll say, my garage door is not opening all the way.
Right.
I can't get out. And when we get out to the property, we find that they've got a broken torsion spring. So these torsion springs are the counterbalance of a garage door.
Okay.
They're what you install so that the door can open without effort. When they break, the doors can't be raised, and so people are trapped in the garage.
I've had that experience. My garage door only went up a certain amount, and we just tried to disconnect it, and we still couldn't get it up or down.
Correct. The door and the motor are two separate systems, and the door has to be balanced. And so when you've got a broken spring, or if you've got a door that is slowly starting to stop at intermittent places, it's telling you that the spring's wearing out, it's going to break, and you should replace it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the average lifetime of a spring? What's the expectation of that?
So typically a sectional garage door torsion spring lasts about 5 years.
Okay.
That's the average lifespan, depending on how much you use the door.
Okay.
And often, once they break, you're trapped in your garage.
Right, yeah, I've had that experience before, and
Yeah.
you're not sure what it is. Do people generally, are they able to see the broken spring, or is it something you come out and you spot it right away?
Most often you can actually see that the spring itself is broken in two.
Okay.
So if you look up at the torsion spring assembly, you'll be able to notice that the spring is completely severed.
Okay.
Short of that, you'll start to notice, perhaps like we said, that the door isn't always opening consistently. You don't want to wait for the spring to actually break, because then what happens is the garage door motor is doing all of the work, and you can start burning out the motor, and that's the more expensive
And
part.
you're stuck then.
And then you're doubly stuck, yeah.
Another thing that you said happens to go wrong, sometimes we can cover this relatively quickly, are the rollers, correct?
Yes, correct. So what happens is almost on all OEM original equipment, the rollers are very inexpensive nylon rollers, and they don't have any bearings in them, which means that when the door is opening and closing, it's going to be dragging. So at Access, what we are always recommending is to use a ball bearing roller, and that means that the roller is going to roll nice and free. It's going to make the door nice and quiet, smooth operation. It's going to take strain off the system.
Thank you so much. So do what we do. If you have any need of any garage door service, repair of any kind, or if you want a new garage door, absolutely. Access is the place to turn to, so call them at 858-905-5881 or go to approvedhomepros.com/